guess they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw him. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Giants at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had the bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And that flag accepted. Prescott. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd down and 6 now. And again, it's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now back to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, they'll throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Looking to throw. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he fields it cleanly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run the option. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The football going back to the Rams now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The former USC man played on this very field, Adoree Jackson with a tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt 32 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Prescott's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Prescott.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And now at this point in the 1st half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
So we've come upon halftime here in week.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Rodgers on the return, taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Williams being motioned left. Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out right at the 35. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
In motion, Slayton.
They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The New York set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Jalen Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up a throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
They're going right back to Pittman.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll run with Burgess. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Carry here for Burgess. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This is Burgess. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Michael Pittman
from 3 yards out.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Gano now to add the extra point.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out. And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. And they'll accept that penalty.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. L.A. readies for its next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Prescott.
That's caught. Davis Allen. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of players. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, didn't go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That'll go for a gain of 7 at its second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by David Long. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Azeez Ojulari in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
To throw, Prescott.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, And they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dak.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. To Jefferson on the slant.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big... This to potentially send us to overtime. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game...
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Escaping the pressure right.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Slayton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Barkley, inside handoff. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. A little juke. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He'll drop to throw.
Got a man. It's Hyatt, complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's set.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness, Hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through.